Good morning, everybody. This is Toby Brand with Fuel Your Faith, podcast number 9, talking about fear. Fear. Oh boy. Fear and how to dissolve them, taking a look at them, and overcoming them, It's truly worth all of that, and applying these 4 steps, fear and the 4 A's, admitting them, bringing awareness to them, acceptance, and then taking action on them. So with that being said, why is it so important to overcome and face our fears? How to do it in the most simple but most impactful way to get you on to moving forward and dissolving them so you can get on with your life goals, your health goals, your career goals, your relationship goals, your financial goals. Now, going back to the relationship goals, I am not a relationship expert, but I know this is when you do overcome your fears, it really does really deepen your friendships and your relationships, and it just really adds a lot of blessings, and you have closer relationships when you start overcoming your fears. And so I'm sure some of you have a really strong desire to pursue a passion of yours, and part of facing our fears and why it's important so you can step into your power and your purpose and your calling in life. And but some of you guys are holding back. Some of you guys are just holding way back, whether it's with your health, your financial goals, your business goals, whatever it is. I know that some of your fears are probably you're too worried about what other people think, and and sometimes other people's fears wear off on us. I am being really serious about that. It can, even maybe when we were growing up, and our parents told us to be careful or, be cautious instead of courageous, those little kinds of things in programming can really hold us back. It's crazy, some of the fears that hold people back. I've personally overcome a ton of fears, and it's empowering. Like I said, none of us are immune to fears. We're all going to face them. We're all going to be affected by them, but it's really about, what do you do about it? What are you going to stay stuck and, paralyzed? I've overcome a lot of fears, of different fears, and there was truly a lot of blessings and lessons in those fears, even just talking about them and bringing them to the surface. But once you truly decide to confront them with courage, it's mind-blowing, and it's so empowering what you can do that you weren't able to do before. The power of the emotion that is connected to the fear it'll fade away, and it can take, and it will, and it can take your life to a whole new level. You'll also, when you start letting your fears go and facing them and dissolving them and taking a look into them, you will discover some amazing strength in you. I believe that's what's buried underneath all of our fears, because, fear's a lie. It's just a lie. It's something that we believe in that has not happened. It's a poor use of our imagination. But there are fears that have been programmed into people from bad experiences and trauma and stuff like that. So there's different levels. Fear is fear, but we can all overcome them. I know if I can overcome some of the fears from some of the traumatic experiences I've been through, you can too. So, underneath all those fears is just some amazing potential. And, if you really decide to do this, you can really become unstuck. To me, facing and overcoming fears it's a true blessing. It's a true gift you have, to take your whole life to a whole new level of consciousness. And, your results will totally, in life, you just start getting better results, and just blessings and great things will start to happen. I promise. It will really definitely, even if you want to strengthen your faith, you want to turn your fear into faith, because they're both the same thing. I love that Bob Proctor said, I don't know if I'm going to say this right, but he says, fear and faith demands that we believe in something that we can't see. And I believe faith is one of the strongest emotions, positive emotions you can feel. I've been studying it, and I've been increasing my own faith, and just so passionate about faith and how it can really transform your life and really help you live a life of freedom. I believe it's one of the most positive emotions, besides love and gratitude and joy. So the 4 A's and fear. The first one, to start applying to your fears, is admitting them. No matter what, guys, no matter how confident and bold and courageous you are, the fears are going to pop up. And, when it comes to step 1 in admitting them, it's going to, all these steps are going to be uncomfortable. Be okay with being uncomfortable. The discomfort and the pain and the crazy, overwhelming wave of emotions that's going to come up when you start facing your fears is going to be really intense, but it's worth it, because you're going to release all that energy and power that's tied to your fear, to that lie, those lies that are holding you back. So step 1, admit them. Team up with somebody that you trust and respect and look up to. Talk to somebody about your fears, or just write them down. Start admitting them to yourself before, if you just don't write yet, you're just not ready to admit them to somebody else. You can write them down and admit them to yourself, and also read about people who have overcome, major adversity and fears their own. People that you inspire, that inspire you. Like, read their stories. People that I personally admire, and I'm inspired by people that have, really overcome a lot of things in life and have become successful and achieved a lot of great things and helped a lot of people through their fear and their adversity, overcoming their fear. And, I'm a lot more impressed with those type of people than the people that have just had it handed to them, or, created success real super easy. I'm really impressed with those type of people, and those are the people that I truly learn from, and that you can learn from too. If you want to overcome your fear, reach out to people that that have overcome their fears, and talk to them and listen to their story. It's really, really, truly powerful. So step number 2 is acceptance. I think this is a really important, the most important person that, that will ever accept you is you. So when it comes to your fears, just accept that you have fears. It's okay. Once you start accepting your fears and facing them, and, putting a little humor and letting them go, it really becomes powerful when you can be in that place of accepting who you are, and like loving who you are and honoring who you are, even through these fears. But the first step is just taking that step into using these steps that I'm talking about, and honoring yourself. And another thing is, I mean, actually, this is pretty powerful to your mindset. Like, this is a powerful mindset to have, is accepting yourself. Like, simply and positively just accepting yourself and loving yourself. Accept who you are. Accept that you have fears, because we all do. And you're never going to be able to change yourself if you don't overcome, your fears. You don't have to, do this all at once. You can just pick one fear and, admit that, look into that fear. Don't overanalyze it, but just look into it, admit it, and, accept it. It's truly worth it. I assure you. It's changed my life beyond measure, and I will definitely do another podcast on fears, because I have a lot more to share than this one. Honor and accept that you have those fears, and like most people, and there's a lot of empowerment in this, and don't worry about what other people are going to think. Okay. The third A is awareness. Just bringing awareness to your fears and the level of awareness you're going to gain just by admitting and accepting your whole level of awareness, and your level of consciousness is going to increase beyond measure. I mean, your energy is going to increase. And I mean, you're really going to, your energy is going to change. It's going to be phenomenal. And people start noticing too. You just become really, when you become more aware and more mindful, a whole nother world opens up for you. I promise you. So many blessings, so many things become so much easier, and it's amazing. All that paralyzing feeling and staying stuck, it really does fade away. A lot of people some people are just not even aware that they don't have a lot of awareness of their fears. That a lot of them are very unconscious. So that's a very powerful step, is just, when you start accepting, your awareness starts increasing, your level of consciousness starts increasing. Anyway, I could keep going on about that, awareness and consciousness, but I don't want to overwhelm you guys. So the fourth step, the fourth A is action. Take action. The simple fear of just taking action, a lot of people fear taking action, so that really leads to a lot of procrastination and staying stuck. And once you really take action on a fear, a whole another world opens up. It's really, really powerful. So take action and confront your fears. It's so liberating. And if you desire to create freedom in your life, you're going to have to create some inner freedom first. And that comes from, my friends, it comes from facing your fears. The inner freedom before outer freedom has to be addressed first. And facing your fears does create a lot of freedom. Going back to the list of those things, the one thing that I would encourage you to do as part of the action part is simply write down and journal your fears. If you don't want to do this with anybody, if this is just something you want to do on your own in the very beginning, write down your fears, and why is it your fear? What would happen if you did take action, or you confronted a fear? Write down the advantage